gentlemen of the internet, and welcome to Making a Meal of It. So it's the beginning of October now and it's getting just a little bit chilly outside. So you're getting your cosy clothes on and you're letting that body hair grow. Sorry, that was gross, wasn't it? So if excess body hair and thermal clothing aren't enough to keep you warm this winter, what can you turn to? Well, you could have a delicious bowl of chicken soup, or you could surround yourself with the warming glow of family over a Sunday roast. Oh. Or you could make yourself a roast dinner and eat it by yourself, like I did. Or you could combine the two into roast dinner soup. So that's why today on Making a Meal of It, I'm making a warming roast chicken dinner soup topped with some delicious meaty stuffing balls. But it's not just the cold weather that the chicken soup will help with, it can also help with the cold. Which brings me to my point of interest. So chicken soup has long been thought of as a cold remedy. And the more scientifically minded among you might think that this is just because it's, a source of water for rehydration and it's a good source of nutrition, which are both true, or that it might just be a placebo effect due to the association with the cold and our mothers looking after us when we were little and were ill, or just general feelings of sort of warmth and home and all that jazz. But that was a big but. There is actually some evidence that it might have some honest-to-goodness cold-busting biological effect. So in a study published by Chest Journal, the official publication of the American College of Chest Physicians, it was found that chicken soup helps to limit the migration of neutrophils, and neutrophils are cells in our body which help to fight infections. So this migration usually triggers inflammation in our body, which when we have a cold causes us to be all bunged up and stuffy and blah. So basically by limiting the migration of these cells, you'd be limiting the symptoms that you get in your cold. If you want to find out more about that study, I've put a link to the journal article in the description, but there is a lot of medical jargon in it. And in another article by the British Medical Journal, they found that sipping hot chicken soup out of a cup increased nasal mucus production by 2.3 millimeters per minute, which was faster than hot water, cold water, or sipping it out of a straw. And that, and I quote, faster mucus means shorter colds. So thanks for that. Thanks for that mental image there, British Medical Journal. Cheers. Now obviously the chicken soup recipe that I'm using is different from the one in the study, so I can't guarantee that it's going to beat your cold, but it is delicious, so it might cheer you up if you've got a cold. So what you need to make 4 portions of roasted chicken soup and meaty stuffing balls. So the idea of this recipe is that you're going to use the leftovers from a roast dinner. So obviously the exact quantities are just going to depend on what you've got left. So for 4 portions of this, you'll need oil for frying, a litre of chicken stock, approximately 300 grams of roasted chicken, a roasted onion, 1 or 2 parsnips, 1 or 2 carrots, 2 or 3 garlic cloves, about 5 small potatoes. Obviously if you've used other vegetables you can throw those in as well, but I would stick to just root vegetables and things like squashes. You're also going to need the juice of 1 lemon, approximately 8 grams of fresh thyme, and then crème fraîche to serve. And for the stuffing balls, you will need 190 grams of sage and onion stuffing mix, 1 onion, 1 eating apple, and 2 sausages. So you're going to pour your stuffing mix into a bowl, and you're going to add your hot water, and you're just going to add slightly less than what the packaging's instructed you to do, because you're going to get some moisture from the apple and the sausages. So I've used the Paxo sage and onion stuffing mix, and I've added 400 millilitres of water. So if that's the brand you've happened to use, then that's how much I'd recommend to put into that. If you've used another brand, it'll just depend on how much water they've asked you to add. Then you're going to give it a stir, pop the lid on, and leave it to cool. You can either pop it in the fridge or just on the windowsill. Meanwhile, you can preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius. No, 200. That's it, Samantha. So just leave it for 10 to 15 minutes, make sure that it's completely cool when you take it out, because you don't want the sausage to start heating up, because that's going to put you at risk of food poisoning. Yep, completely cool. Then you're going to add in your onion and get in your apple. Get a good wrist action going there. Then you're going to unsheath the sausage from its casing. And then you're going to get your hands dirty. Unless of course you opt to wear gloves like I've done, because I don't really like getting it under my nails. So you're going to take some of the stuffing, roll it into a ball about yay big, and pop it in a baking tray. Don't worry if your balls are a little uneven, it's perfectly natural. So you're actually only going to need 12, which is 3 for each bowl of soup, but you're probably going to end up with extra. I ended up with about 17. So the extra balls you can just shove in your mouth. Then you're going to pop these in the oven for half an hour, and for the first 20 minutes just put some tin foil over the top so they don't dry out too much. Then you can get started on the soup. So this is going to require you to start picking all the chicken off the bone, which is possibly more fun than it sounds. Look, I found the wishbone. Come on, you have to pull it with me. Come on, come on. I've got the bigger half. Oh, I've got the bigger half. I can wish for anything. Oh, what should I wish for? Unlimited riches, world peace, a collab with Tyler Oakley. Ah, this is too much for my mind to process right now. I need to have a good long think about it. I'll keep it till later. I'll decide later. And now you're going to start your soup. So put some oil in the pot and put it to a medium heat. And then you're going to add your roasted vegetables. Just shove them all in and give them a stir. And you're going to leave that for about 5 minutes. And then you're going to add, most of the time, the chicken stock and the chicken. And you're going to cover that and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. Until it's piping hot. Oh, I'm really hungry, but the chicken soup's not ready yet. Oh, we should have a snack, like a slice of cake or something. No! It's not even the kind with icing! My co-op with Tyler Oakley! No! Now it's time to take some time out. By which I mean take the stalks out. Sorry, it was a bad joke. Add the lemon juice. And now you're going to blend your soup. So if you don't like any lumps, I would either put it in an actual blender, or if you've only got a stick blender, you're probably going to have to really go to town on that. So I would probably put it in a plastic container rather than do it actually while it's still in the pot, otherwise you're going to scratch the bottom of it. Might want to use the lid as a shield as well so it doesn't go everywhere. But if you like the veg chunky, then you can leave it in the pot and just use a stick blender. And then just pour your soup into a bowl. It's not the most appetising looking soup. Let's see how it looks after we add the stuffing balls. A bit better. Let's add some creme fraiche. Could try a jaunty angle. Well, if you've got the time, you can add some of that. There we go, that looks alright. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you'll give this recipe a shot and then enjoy the warming taste of soup and balls in your mouth. There is now cake all over my floor.